good, everybody? It's your boy, One Sneaker Nation.
Sneaker ambassadors once again.
Me back for the drop. So we back to do this thing again, huh?
Yep, we back.
We back, man. We back. So what's been good?
Um, you know, just living life, bro.
Living life,
Just
huh?
living life, man.
Okay.
Thinking about sneakers in some way, shape, or fashion, or
Of course.
you know how I go.
Of
You
course.
know.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely, man. So, we'll jump right into this thing.
What we doing?
Well, I wanted to kind of discuss, I guess, your picks for some of the best, collaborations in probably the past few years. What some things that's kind of jumped out at you that's really like been a game changer. You know what I mean? Or some drops.
Game changer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's game changer. That means things are not the same after it comes out.
Right. It's an
Ooh,
effect.
I don't know about game changer.
Come on, man.
Like I didn't like all the top tens.
Okay. All
But
right.
for some reason that Vapor Max by Virgil,
Right.
I don't know that out of all the sneakers, that spoke to me
Yeah.
more than the ones, more than everything else.
What I think is so dope about that? I think it's the white swoosh. It really jumps off that all black.
But like you see it stops shooting your track.
Oh yeah, it's dope.
Let me see. Is there anything in the last couple of years that I don't know if it's the hype or if it's the fact that I'm also a fan of the 97s. Was the Weatherspoons like they?
So that's the beginning of 2018, right?
Yeah, I want to say. I think we.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
It was the makeup of the 1 and the 97, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So
I believe so. Those so when you say groundbreaking, like change a game changer, I don't know if there's so much a game changer as you're actually maybe the materials,
I would say it's a game changer, man. That thing had folks going crazy.
but did it change the game though? Just because you go crazy doesn't mean like
Well, when you think about it, a shoe like that, you had two iconic models put together, right?
yeah.
I think the colorway was.
But those two shoes are already iconic. So
They
what
are.
did you just say the idea to put them together?
To put them together.
Okay.
I mean, the shoe was fresh. I got to
Gotcha.
get to it. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy it. That's not for me, but the shoe was very dope.
What's the resale price on it anyway? Is it up there?
I can only say for my size, and I seen it like climb over $600.
Okay. I would have thought it'd been like a G. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Size 13, right?
Size 13.
Okay.
Size
Okay.
13.
What about you?
I think Ronnie and that LeBron. What was that? The King, the King joints. They
Okay.
kind of came out. You had the
Okay.
black pair. You had that white pair.
And what was it?
Dressed up.
Was that flowers on it? Like, what was that on it?
Yeah, it was
That was interesting.
flowers type.
Yeah. Hey.
Decorative pattern that they had on.
Yeah.
It was a hard
And there was a
shoe.
whole story behind it, right?
Yeah.
I didn't take time to read the story on it or anything like that,
But it came with the apparel and everything like that, all that matching stuff. But I thought that was a very dope collaboration right there.
So what was dope about that shoe, and we'll get into that later,
Right.
was all the different versions of iconic shoes that he did of them. So you kind of got to see, to me, more than ever, who LeBron was.
Right.
So I do remember that shoe that you're talking about. Never got my chance. Never tried to put that shoe on my foot.
Right.
But okay. Is that the only one?
No, definitely not, man. I think last year, sort of late in the game, it was that Asics and Beams.
Okay.
And a few. They dropped the orange koi.
Yeah.
And, we had from like 2015, like the red koi, they did an orange version and everything like that.
Gotcha.
Definitely game changer. I
Gotcha.
think,
Okay.
had everybody going nuts. So very dope sneaker, man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna move on from there. And this one's gonna be sort of controversial, You know, depending if you have one or two per.
Talk about it.
What I felt was the return of attention to Air Forces.
Seems like it.
You're gonna have people like Mayor Clark Kent who said they never went nowhere. You know what I mean? But there are people who like, I feel like they just started paying attention to them again. I feel Nike just started really doing collabs that made you pay attention again. You're gonna have your Air Force guys that they bought them no matter what
Diehards.
no matter what the community was saying.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Air Forces? And I'm not even talking about just within the last year. I would say within the last couple of years.
Right. You know, I'm gonna say this. 2 years ago, they started doing the military versions.
Gotcha.
Right. The Air Force. You know, all of them. You know, dripped out with the different camo patterns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
With the buckles.
Yeah.
Those stickers were hard, bro.
Yeah.
They still are. I thought, you know, those caused some waves, no doubt.
You know,
Recently,
I might go even further back, because there was that combination with the Foamposite and the Air Force One.
Whoa.
Like I had 2 pairs of those.
Whoa.
Like they were hard. Like you could, and when I used to walk out in the street, people be like, "What are those?"
Yeah.
Not in a bad way.
Right.
So it was just like, I feel like they've been making heat. It's just they made stuff that kind of spoke to the basket, like that ASAP.
Right.
That ASAP one was crazy. Maybe it was because of orange.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we feel about that orange.
Yeah. Yes.
Let me try to see what other Air Force Ones did we like that came out.
Man.
Like, cause I know there's been a couple that I was like, woo, make me almost want to jump back into them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, there's been quite a number of them. Oh my gosh.
But like I said, you can have
Special Forces though. I mean, that was
that's
whole year's worth, and then some.
Yeah.
And then some. And they had the mid. They had the higher one. The females had the crazy colors. So I don't think they never left, bro.
So like, it's safe to say. So, are we saying they never went nowhere?
I don't think they never went anywhere.
Wow.
However, there's been special attention when Virgil put his hands on it, when Travis put his hands on it.
What about the Rockefeller one? That Rockefeller one, and it was simple too.
It was very simple.
It was simple, and it hit hard.
They did hit hard.
To me, it did. I was
Had
looking
folks
at it
going
like,
crazy.
I had a chance to get a pair, and I did. I don't know what would stop me.
You should've-
Maybe I was in my I'm not buying no sneakers
Right.
kind of mood or whatever.
Right.
What'd you think about the Don C ones?
All of them been crazy.
All of them.
been
So you'd have bought every single pair. The Victor Cruz had one, right? I feel like he had one.
I think so.
Yeah, I feel like
think
he
so.
had one.
Was that last year?
Might have been. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like it might have been last year. But yeah, he definitely had one too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I had access to them all, you know, if it wasn't the L season with some of the, we're not going to go there, but you feel what I'm saying.
I'm Optimus Prime.
Right.
I came to get all your sneakers.
Roll out.
Roll out.
Yo, so
L season.
yeah, I don't think they never left, man.
Okay.
And you know, you've had a lot of emphasis, like that Volt, the 10, crazy.
Don't get me started, bro.
Yeah.
You know me in the Volt.
Oh, come on, man, that shoe was.
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay.
Yeah, so they never left, bro.
They never left.
It's an iconic sneaker. It'll always be around. It'll always be a staple.
Uh-huh.
If you never owned a pair, I think it's a pair worth trying out.
Okay.
I really do.
So, next one after that, let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to bring up LeBron sneakers.
What about it?
Because I've been a LeBron hater for a long time. So you probably would think...
Hater 1, hater 2.
You probably think you would never see Jahan in a pair of LeBrons. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you a little something. Everybody knows
But you owned them.
Yeah. I'm a very big '90s sneakerhead,
Right.
and truth be told, when I would buy those sneakers,
Right.
they were very heavy on my feet.
Right.
Felt like I was wearing boots
Mm-hmm.
instead of sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Name them, I probably had them from the '90s.
Right.
And then something came along that changed how I look at sneakers. Actually, my favorite Air Jordan used to be the Air Jordan 8. I feel like it don't get any heavier than the Air Jordan 8. That used to be my favorite Jordan.
That was very clunky though.
Very clunky.
Mm-hmm.
And then Meli. What's his IG name? I forget his IG name sometimes.
Let's see here. Isn't it
We'll post it.
Halp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he sold me a size either 13 or 14.
Right.
LeBron Sprites,
Mm-hmm.
the 8, the low.
Iconic colorway.
And that changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like it felt like I was walking around in slippers.
Felt
But
that
I had
good, huh?
sneakers. Like that changed my life. I couldn't do heavy sneakers no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like a LeBron shoe changed how I looked at sneakers.
Wow. That's impressive.
And after that, I was like, okay, I can't wear heavy sneakers no more.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's when I made the transition from the Air Jordan 8 to the Air Jordan 1 because I couldn't see myself wearing those anymore. Keep in mind, I had the chromes before. Like I had name the 8. I'm not gonna say I had every one, but I had some 8s. That was my favorite sneaker.
Right.
The LeBron Sprites changed. Like I had dudes. You know how like dudes don't always want to give it up. Like when you got some dope stuff on your feet.
Come on, man.
I had dudes with their girl.
They
Like,
wanna-
yo, bro, your feet crazy right now. I'm like, oh, why? Thank you. Okay. LeBron's those sprites changed how I look at sneakers.
Right.
Now, with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
he's had some ridiculously dope. I don't like the later versions,
Mm-hmm.
but the 6, the 7,
Mm-hmm.
the 8. What was the one that was the Miami Nights?
It's either that 8. Wasn't it?
No.
But it came.
So there's a regular Miami when he went the preheats. But I'm
True.
talking about the like it was black, gray, purple. I want to say it was either the 9. I want to say it was a 10.
Nah, I don't
Or
think
9
it
or
was
the
10.
10.
It might have been a 9.
I had a pair of those too.
Wow.
Like he's had some. Like the 2, the 1.
Shouts to my brother Cam. He had the 1. The 1 had that Zoom Air in it. That joint was crazy. And they just recently retroed his 1, right? And they brought it in that wheat
Bruh.
and the original colorways, the red and the blue.
I had the one that looked like the kind of
Come
like
on,
the,
man.
I kind of had the one that looked like I used to ball in it too. The one that kind of like a foam posit, like it was a big clunky shoe.
Right.
I played ball in that. That was an interesting shoe. That was an interesting shoe. But the 6, the 7, the 8, he was in his bag. Like he was.
So this is my first pair
Woo.
ever cop.
The
LeBron.
Deons.
Right. Diamond Turf iteration
you
of
talk-
LeBron 15.
Like if you gonna do the Deons,
Come on, man.
you and he had a Vince pair too. He had the
You know,
he had the Shocks, a Shocks version. When he came out with the Shock version, I said, "Oh snap! Oh okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's how we doing it." Like even if I want the front, I was like,
So I know at any moment I'm going to OD on a pair,
"Yeah,
and it's going to be a 10.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can see where I'm going with
yeah, I
this.
got you."
But the 10, I like the 10 a lot. I'm
Yeah.
surprised I never copped any of those. You know,
Yeah.
especially the EXT pairs,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
denims,
yeah,
the
yeah.
mints, that
Ooh,
hazelnut
that
pair.
denim.
Come on, man.
Clark had a 112 pair.
Yes, he did. But I don't know if it was the 10, though. It might have been a 7 or 8. I think Clark had a 7 or 8 112.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I remember that
Ignorant.
I had the Volt Green, so Jahan
Woo.
was present.
Yes.
Talking about looking at the screen like, boy, if I had those on my feet, like. So I just want to shout out
Crazy.
LeBron because his sneakers have, like,
They've made an
now
impact.
they've made an impact. They've been game changing. They allowed you to just for some people think outside of the box than more than just Jordans. Um, man, to me, I say 6, 7, and 8
Right.
in his
Crazy.
bag.
That man got that lifetime deal, huh?
In his bag. In his bag. He gets the. In his bag. And then another thing. Not only would he come out with the regular sneaker, he would come out with the low top, and the low tops would be hard. Like you cut top half the shoe, it's just still it's still hard.
I can't really rock with a lot of sneakers, especially some J's in a low top version. But I'm feeling some of these
low
bronze.
top 6s, right? I feel like.
Man, come on, man.
No, I'm saying, but they had low top 6s.
You talking about J's or bronze?
J's.
Oh man, yeah.
They had that, right?
Yeah.
I remember your voice. You sounded so disgusted.
Yeah.
Like, I thought you was gonna hang up on me when I asked you about.
Yeah, I can't. A low. How did they even do a low cut 7 last year? 2018. We talking about bronze.
Okay.
But
his low
bronze.
tops, his low tops go hard.
Yeah, I want to give credit where credit is due.
His
man.
low tops go hard.
He has amazing shoe line, bro. Amazing.
Low
shoe
tops go hard in the paint.
So if they could retro another silhouette, which one would you like to see?
6, 7, or 8. I'm not complaining at all.
Nah.
Which one was the one that had the Air Max version? Was it the
7 and 8, and 8 was more fuller.
Okay,
Around
well,
the foot.
I think the Air Max on the 7. Okay, because I can't remember which one it was. I had the chalk version where he was, hitting the chalk out his hands on the tongue.
Right.
I had a red and black version of it too, red, white, and black version of it.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I had the Miami Nights. What else did I have? And they just.
So you remember when you could ID your LeBron? You remember what was that sneaker con?
I think
circa 2014.
I think
Camden Road.
I think so.
You remember the young boy came in there with the customized LeBron, the ID.
Yeah, I believe
the bright colors on it.
Yeah.
And that was the 10, I believe.
Okay.
He killed it.
Okay. Which was the one that had the backwards check? Because I hated on it only because
that was the 10, I believe.
That was the 10 that had the backwards check? I hated on it because the only one I knew that had a backwards check before that was Rodman. Right. And I was like, how dare they? And I was in my feelings about it, There's no crying in sneakers.
Nah, man.
But I was in my feelings. I admit it.
It's cool.
Yeah, I still feel some kind of way that he got a backwards check. Like, it made sense to me for Robin to have a backwards check. Like,
right.
He was an oddity. He wasn't the norm.
LeBron ain't the norm either.
Okay, so, moving on.
Yo. It's all right. It's cool, man.
What's the next topic?
So, listen, man. You've been doing the sneaker thing for decades. So, what advice would you give somebody kind of coming into the game right now?
I need to know what their goal is. Like, do they just love sneakers?
Right.
Or are they doing it because everybody else does it?
Let's say that they genuinely love sneakers.
Don't let the BS that's going on turn you off from sneakers. Because I've done that.
That's easy to do.
I've done that my whole sneaker career.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaker career. Every time I say that cracks me up. I've done that the whole time. There's times where I'm collecting sneakers.
Right.
Like right now, I'm on a cold.
So you kind of fall in and out of.
Yeah, I see the stuff that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
People eat ice cream. I'd be like, God, if I was there, certain things just turn me off, man.
So what are some positive? What about relationship building?
Relationship building, but if you're genuinely there to build relationships, because you meet a lot of cool people with the sneak. Like I met a lot of cool people through sneakers. Some people I never even met them in person.
Right.
But it's just their energy online is just
very positive. Yeah.
Sense of community. Sense of you're not, because there was a time when it was really like a subculture type thing. and we had to endure that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
people walking by you crazy, like when you're waiting online for a sneaker, as if they don't wait on lines for things.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Like,
but you know.
people wait on lines for Build-A-Bear.
Come on, man.
People wait on lines for purses. People wait on line, but they want to look at you because you wait on line for sneakers.
Right.
I'll never get, and to show you how long I've been an asshole. I forgot what year it was, but we was waiting on sneakers.
Come on.
Older dude walked by. What are you guys waiting for the sneak? Like what are you? And I think we were waiting for Cool Gray 11s. And I turned around to that man. I said, "We waiting on Vlade Divac sneakers to come." And somehow he knew who Vlade Divac was. Vlade Divac? He's got sneakers? I was like, yeah, man. Like,
so you had the whole line.
The Croatian says, no. He probably ain't Croatian. I don't even know, man. I told him he's waiting some Vlade Divac. And I just, for a while, like, they made you feel some kind of way because you waited online for sneakers.
Right.
For a while, they made you feel kind of way. You only got 2 feet. You're right, and I like for different things to be on them.
Right.
I don't like wearing my sneakers till they look like burnt rubber. You know what I mean? Like, I've always had a desire to be fresh. I've always had a desire to wear dope sneakers. The first time, honestly, like sneakers caught my eye was probably Run DMC wearing the Adidas with no laces. I had no idea what that meant, but it was fresh to me, and they were singing music that I was like, oh, okay, all right. Okay, you know what I mean? And they had some dope sneakers on.
For sure.
So it's just, do it because you love it. And then if you're in it for other stuff, like, I really don't have no words for you. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. That's it.
That's about it.
I'm
what
with
about
you?
you?
No, I mean, I'm with you, man. It's like, if you get into it for the right reasons, man. You know, don't get into it trying to get some glory out of this shit, man. It's not even necessary. Ain't no glory in this. It's really not.
At the end of the day, unless you get paid for it, you're just a customer.
Well, yeah, you know, and then at that time you're an employee, or hopefully an owner or something. So
hopefully you own some stock.
Right.
You know, but I mean, I don't know, man. I just if you love it, it's a beautiful thing.
Enjoy it. Right.
If not,
build your relationships, man. Get out there, talk to people.
Learn
some stuff about it. You know, see what you can contribute to it.
Yeah.
You know, help out somebody.
There's some good people out there.
Yeah, some great people out there.
Some great people out there, man.
So.
Some great people out there. So that's how I feel, man.
That's
so
we
that's what we feeling that because I didn't know you was gonna wear the shadows today.
I didn't.
What year yours?
These are 13.
Okay, these mine's from last year.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't tell me nothing, bro.
Nothing at all.
I'm fresh to death.
Killing it.
Yeah. So another episode down. Anything
down.
else you want to get off your chest?
Nah, bro. Just say, hit us, share, tell a friend, man, about the drop, man, and
talk to me about, if you don't mind, what's Patta? Talk to me about Patta. For those of us that don't know what Patta is.
All right, so it's a sneaker boutique
out
in Amsterdam,
Okay.
Netherlands.
Okay.
Ran by some pretty savvy brothers.
Okay, so we got to get our passport games up if we want to go see it.
Well, I plan to go there very soon.
Okay, all right. So okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, any collabs that we can remember that?
Amsterdam's Nike Air Max 1.
Hard pair.
I mean,
iconic pair.
Very.
Okay.
Asics Gel Light 3. Very. Chlorophyll Air Max 1. I can, if somebody find me a pair in the 13. I'll pay the retail price if you cover the rest. Please. So many.
Gotcha.
So many.
Gotcha.
So many.
So
read up on them, man.
Do your homework.
Yeah, they came out to.
Know what you're wearing.
Yeah, came out to.
Know why people going crazy for it.
You know what shoe?
That's advice I got. Know why people going crazy for it. Know why it means a lot to people.
You know what shoe put them on the map?
What shoe?
Air Force 1.
Okay.
All right, bro.
All right, pitter patter. All that good stuff. All right, man.
Well, I'll let y'all.
Been another episode. One Sneaker Nation, Sneaker Ambassadors, man. We enjoy bringing this to you. We always did this in private. We figured we'd share it with you. Hopefully,
right.
we're bringing some value to your life. Hopefully, we're bringing some entertainment to your life.
Boom.
If you want to be on the show, let us know. I know I'm going to be in New York a little later this month. I'll be in Houston in April. Any places you traveling to this year that
Probably
maybe they
Europe.
would? So, okay. You know around what time, or you're not sure?
Probably looking late winter.
Winter. Okay, so late winter. If you know you want to find out where this man's going to be, and let's get you on the show.
I'll let
All right? Peace.